Well, today, state senators put forward a surprise spending bill giving $1 billion for state projects.
So millions of dollars could be coming to Northeast Ohio for updates to schools, similar to the ones proposed by the House spending bill 3 weeks ago.
Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trow breaking down the Senate version and reports on the disputes that could prevent any of these proposals from moving forward.
The Ohio Senate has passed a spending bill, giving about $1.5 billion to communities and projects around the state.
So we're building school buildings, ODNR's fixing up lodges.
Senate President Matt Huffman explains that $600 million is going to K-12 education and $575 million to public works in the next 2 fiscal years. Also, $200 million to the state fair and $40 million to the state's adoption fund.
The grant is $10,000 to someone who adopts a child. There's a lot of expenses could get into. $15,000 if it's a foster child, $20,000 if it's a disabled child.
There's bipartisan support for the bill, but Democratic State Senator Bill DeMora says there will be a roadblock.
The legislator's not working. The House hates the Senate. The Senate hates the House.
The Republican leaders across the chambers are fighting. The House passed a spending bill in mid-February that the Senate is ignoring. After the Senate passed their version, House leadership and members told us that they plan to ignore the bill.
We in the House have a saying, nothing good comes back from the Senate.
House Speaker Jason Stevens gave a statement saying, in part, "We look forward to the Senate taking up substitute House Bill 2. DeMora says all the infighting does is prevent Ohioans from getting beneficial projects done.
The House and Senate leaders can't work together and can't do anything.
Huffman says he won't bring the House's version to the floor because he doesn't trust it. House Bill 2 passed in a bipartisan manner and also funded schools and community projects.
I'd be asking them to vote on things that could be suspect.
Now, pressure is on to see which leadership caves to get the proposals done. Until then, no funding. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trow reporting.